Good day, children. Today in this video, we will see the lesson Trial of the Green Blazer. Raju is a professional pickpocket. He is a mindless criminal, but human being. One moment doing something wrong for profit and the next trying to do something good. Green Blazer stood out prominently under the bright sun and blue sky. Even in that jostling crowd, one could not help noticing it. Raju could not ignore it. It was not in his nature to ignore such a persistent invitation. He sat on the sack of banana stalks beside a shop and watched the crowd. When he watched a crowd, he did it with concentration. It was his professional occupation. Constitutionally, he was an idler and had just the amount of energy to watch in a crowd and put his hand into another person's pocket. Okay, now who is the Green Blazer here? Green Blazer is a man wearing a green blazer, a green coat. Okay, the Green Blazer stood out prominently under the bright sun and blue sky. Even in that jostling crowd. Jostling is like pushing or bumping against people typically in a crowd. Okay, that is called as jostling crowd. One could not help noticing it. No one noticed it. Okay, the man noticed something. Raju noticed something because, as I already said, that he is a professional pickpocket. Okay, Raju could not ignore it. Okay, what did he see that he couldn't ignore it? It was not in his nature to ignore such a persistent invitation. It's not his nature to ignore such a prolonged invitation. What is that? Persistent, continuing to exist for a long period of time. Prolonged invitation. Okay. So, Green Blazer, maybe he is a rich man. So, he has planned to get something from him. He has planned to rob something from Green Blazer. He sat on the sack of banana stalks. Okay, stalks is like to follow someone. Stalking. Stalks beside a shop and watched the crowd. When he watched a crowd, he did it with concentration. Occupation. What is his professional occupation? Pickpocket. He's in pickpocket and he is a pro in that. Okay. Constitutionally is like by nature he was an idler. Hope you know what is idler is. Someone who is lazy and does not work. Okay, and had just the amount of energy to watch in a crowd and put his hand into another person's pocket. Okay, he had the energy only steal things. That's it. Okay. It was a gamble, of course. Sometimes he got nothing out of a venture, counting himself lucky if he came out with his fingers intact. Okay? What Raju loved most was a nice bulging purse. If he saw one, he picked it up with the greatest deference. Deference is like skillfulness. Okay? He took the cash in it, flung it far away, and went home with the satisfaction that he had done his job well. He splashed a little water over his face and hair and tied himself up before walking down the street again as a normal citizen. He bought sweets, books, and slates for his children and occasionally a jacket piece for his wife too. Of course, it was a gamble. Okay? Raju is not doing something correct. Okay. Sometimes he got nothing out of a venture. Venture is like a dangerous thing to do. Even though he made some dangerous effort to do something, just to steal something, he got nothing. But he'll just feel him as lucky when his hands came out from their pocket without any difficulties. That is intact, without any damage or without any trouble. Okay. What Raju loved most was a nice big purse with a lot of money and coins. Okay? If he saw one, he picked it up with a great deftness. Deftness is like skillfulness. Okay? He took the cash in it and just threw away the purse far. Okay? And went home with the satisfaction that he had done his day's job well. He had that satisfaction that he has done something good in that day, according to him. Okay? He splashed a little water over his face and hair and tied himself up before walking down the street again as a normal citizen. No one had a doubt against him. Okay? No one pointed out a question against him because he was acting like a normal citizen again. Okay? So what happened? What did he do with the money? He bought sweets, books, slates for his children, and occasionally a jacket piece for his wife. What is jacket piece? Material of women's blouse for a sari. Sometimes he used to buy jacket piece for his wife, and sweets, books and slates for his children. Okay? When he went home with too much cash, he had always to take care to hide it in an envelope and shove it under the roof tile. Okay? Otherwise, his wife asked too many questions and made herself miserable. She liked to believe that he was reformed and earned the cash. Okay, so we know that Raju is a professional pickpocket and he loved to steal from nice bulging purse. Okay, so what will he do with his cash? The money he has stolen from the people, he used to buy sweets, slates and all other things for his wife and children. Okay, if he had too much of cash with him, okay, he had always to take care to hide it in an envelope and shove it under a roof tile. What do you mean by shove? He pushed the envelope, okay, with the money roughly in the roof tile. Just pushing it because he wanted to hide the extra money. Okay, because he found that he was not always easy in mind about his wife. Okay, because his wife knows everything about him. And she was going on asking so many questions to him and making herself miserable. Okay, where did you get this money from? How did you earn this? She liked it to believe. What did she like to believe, children? She liked it to believe that he was reformed. What do you mean by reformed? Changed or given up some criminal behavior. Okay, she liked to believe that he was okay, he's fine, he has changed a lot, to believe that he has reformed and earned the cash on his own hard work.